Okay, so phase 1 was simple. Weeks 1 to 6 were about fitting into the jeans. No calorie counting, no scales and no tracking. I just responded to how my body looked and felt, and I used my jeans weekly to try on to measure my progress, and it worked. So phase 2 is where it changes. Weeks 7 to 12 is more about sculpting and shaping and feeling more confident and looking better in the jeans. So this means I will now track protein, and weight training becomes more of a priority because losing weight changes your size, but lifting weights changes your shape. So this week I approached everything differently. Phase 2 isn't about tracking every calorie, but it will matter what I eat. Before this challenge, I always tracked macros, so phase 1 was about experimenting with no tracking or pressure, and I tested how my body responded with a relaxed approach. Phase 2 is different. I'll be tracking and hitting a daily protein goal, but that's the only thing I'm tracking. There's no calories or other macros I'll be tracking, and I'll still be free to eat what I want. I have just got back from an Iceland shop, and I just so happened to come across some of these My Protein ready meals. I didn't go with the intention to get these meals, but I was going with the intention I wanted something quick and easy this week. I don't want to be in the kitchen cooking, something really low effort. I just can't be bothered this week. So the chicken tikka one I had yesterday for lunch, and that was very nice. I was actually surprised how nice it tasted. The only thing I would say, it is a 350 gram portion, so it's probably a better size for lunch rather than dinner. So it comes in, so this is the hot honey mac and cheese with pepperoni, 350 grams, and this has got 43 grams of protein, and that's what the front of the box looks like. And a nice hard Tupperware dish. You don't have to defrost it, you can put that straight in the microwave, and it's done in about 6 or 7 minutes. And this one here I'm going to try is sticky honey ginger, sesame chicken and rice. So this has got 40 grams of protein in, and again this is the 350 grams, so it's more of a lunchtime size. And I did also try, so this is 550 grams Hunter's barbecue chicken pasta with 67 grams of protein. So that is quite a decent size for a dinner, and it looks, I guess, quite nice. I mean, I don't normally eat ready meals, but I am all down for trying something new, especially if it means I don't have to do a lot of effort this week. And also a meat feast pasta, 66 grams of protein. So, you know, it looks quite interesting. See how that goes down. And I would say I went on to MyFitnessPal. The only thing I'm going to track is protein. I'm going to aim for 160 grams of protein a day. And once I've hit that target, it doesn't matter what I eat around that. I'm not measuring anything. I'm not tracking any other macros. I'm not worrying about calories. As long as I get the protein in, I'm still going with the relaxed approach to eat what I want. Water is simple, but it's essential for weight loss and for the body to function properly. I always make sure I drink at least 3 litres of water a day, and I take electrolytes after the gym. I do track this just because it's water and I fill up 3 bottles a day, so I'm automatically going to know. Phase 2 is also about sculpting, so I focused on weight training this week. I have just finished a home workout. I couldn't get to the gym today, but I have got a couple of pairs of dumbbells at home. So it doesn't matter about me going to the gym all the time to do weights. Ideally, if I can get to the gym, I will. But on the days I can't, we just adapt around it. I'll just do a home workout. And to be fair, I feel a bit out of breath. I've definitely got my heart rate up a little bit, and I do feel like my upper body's aching a bit. I just done upper body. So it's better than nothing. All these little things make a difference. I am still walking every day. I don't wear a Fitbit or anything during this challenge. I'm just moving when I can. And cardio, I started using the Stairmaster. It can burn a lot of calories, but I find it so hard. And it also tones and strengthens the lower body and your core. And I'm still continuing my PT, my pad work once a week. Now let's talk about wins and struggles of the week. I would say that one of my struggles is insomnia at the moment. It's been going on for about 2 to 3 weeks. And when you've been running on little to no sleep, everything naturally just feels harder. And my win would be, despite this, I still trained and I still stuck with the diet plan. And I did binge eat about a week and a half ago for like 2 days solid. And I didn't spiral. I didn't let it stop me. I didn't go back off track. I got straight back on it within 24 hours. So that is real progress for me. All right, now after all of this effort this week, it's finally time to check my week 7 progress pictures and videos. So I didn't notice much difference between week 6 and week 7 if I pop it on the screen here and compare side by side. But week 7 compared with the start, this is where I'm really seeing a difference. And this is what consistency does over time. This was me on the 1st of January 2026, and starting for me is often the hardest part, not just because I'm trying to lose weight, but because I know I'm going to have to push myself out of my comfort zone in order to make changes and get any results. And this is now on week 7, so this is why I like to take weekly progress pictures, because sometimes you feel like you work your butt off all week only to feel like your efforts are wasted. And if you don't see change immediately, that's when sometimes we self-sabotage and give up because we're impatient. But what I'm learning is progress slowly compounds over time. Thank you so much for following along this week. I'm very proud of the progress I'm making and I can't wait to keep going. I'm very excited to continue. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and comment below your own fitness goals. I would love to hear them. And I'm going to pin the full jeans playlist, the jeans challenge playlist, in the comments. So if you haven't watched it or you'd like to catch up and watch from the beginning, be sure to check that out. Peace.